Jingle Mingle is back, a festive end-of-year celebration that brings together scholarship recipients and the supporters who make those scholarships possible. We've got Crystal and Steven here with more. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Absolutely.
us.
Yeah,
Of
for
course.
sure.
Good
So,
morning.
for people who haven't been before, remind us what Jingle Mingle is all about.
Jingle Mingle is really a networking and mingling reception where it's a chance for our donors to visit with other supporters and also the recipients and hear about how they're doing in their academic studies, and then many people choose to make a year-end gift at the same time.
Right.
That's
That
so
makes a lot of
great.
sense.
And it seems like an obvious answer, but just in your own words, why do you think that this event is so meaningful for scholarship recipients?
Yeah, well, it's a great way for them to connect with other recipients in the program too. So it's one of the times of the year that they can all come together. And then we will have a recipient speaker sharing her story with us at the event as well, which is going to be truly amazing. She's graduating in December. She has a little 6-year-old, and she is getting her master's in nursing. So
Oh,
Wow.
that's
it's
awesome.
amazing.
great.
Yeah, she has a great story.
You know, I want to know how the funds raised directly go to support those scholarships, but I'm also curious about some numbers and how many people you have supported, even in this past year. Do you have any statistics like that you could share?
So last year we had 253 recipients in the program, and you may know this is our 41st year. And so in 2024 we awarded over $1.1 million in scholarships in the 4-county area. So Benton, Carroll, Madison, and Washington counties to the single parent recipients who they themselves are in college or trade school.
Wow, that's
that's so
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
What all can guests expect at this year's celebration?
Well, certainly one of the treats will be the Cocktail Club performing Christmas jazz
Oh, how
music, which
fun.
is
Nice.
which is
That's-
always fun.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We have a photo booth with a lot of props. People always love that. The event group is doing our catering, and we have different food stations, and those are always very popular. And honestly, people just have a great time mixing and mingling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a big holiday party.
Right.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yes. And you always have someone, like you mentioned, who shares their story, and it's, you know, every time it's just so impactful to hear those words. What does that mean for you all as an organization to see the support that you give being recognized in that way in front of, you know, this group of people that's going to be there at the event?
Well, I think it's heartwarming to see so many supporters there, but also you're excited for the recipient speaker to know that they're making academic progress. In this case, she's graduating, you know, very soon. People often want to talk to them, and some of them have found career opportunities because they talk to the right people in the audience, and that person may say, "Follow up with me."
Yeah.
So they
yeah.
can make some really good connections.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you mentioned this too, but this is a good opportunity for people to make a year-end gift. I mean, we're coming up, 2026 will be here before we know it. What would you say to somebody who is thinking about donating in that way? How would you encourage them to go ahead and give this season?
Well, I really think that there are so many good nonprofits in Northwest Arkansas, and there are a lot of people doing a lot of really good work to help our community, but we, of course, like to think that our recipients are very deserving of these scholarships and the wraparound services that we provide, like free mental health counseling and a dry pantry, and so there's so many ways that the donations are used for good.
Yes, absolutely. So how can people attend the Jingle Mingle? Do they need to get tickets online? How does that
Yeah,
work?
they can just visit our website, spsfnwa.org, go to our event section, and Jingle Mingle's right up there. Just look for our little logo, and you can purchase tickets directly from the website.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And remind us of the details, when and where it's happening and all of those sorts of
Yeah, so it's going to be Thursday, December 4th at Heron Crush, which is a beautiful location, from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And it'll be just after Thanksgiving. We're already
Yes.
looking forward to Christmas, so it's
Yes.
the perfect time to do a jingle.
And get
Mingle.
in the spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of beyond this, how else can people support single parent scholarship?
There are so many ways. I mean, we need people who want to volunteer to participate in interviews. We need people who are willing to make gifts to support the scholarships. There are some companies that do pantry drives for our dry pantry. And so there are a number of opportunities and different ways that people can get involved.
Get involved and stay
great.
involved. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you both
Thank you.
for
Yeah, of
joining
course.
us.
Yes.
Absolutely. Have a great Jingle Mingle.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.